My first impressions of the Laney DIGBETH when the brown box was stripped off of her, aesthetically, I was just like, oh, holy shit. I'm such a sucker for aesthetics. So anything like vintage looking or like is something like from the past brought forward, like it's not relict, but it's how they were back in the day. It's just like spot on. I was, yeah, pretty blown away. Instantly, without anything really cranked up, I got a huge sense of power from it. So I'm like, okay, cool, right, we're not gonna need to crank this. This is like totally, so we can play with the tone, with it all kind of chilled. It already sounded hot. I played a bass with hot pickups, and like everything was like hot to just, a bit like The Who, like that was kind of what I was going for. That mixed with a punk sound, I guess. And this straight away, yeah, just had that without me cranking it. Danny from my band has got me into like blending tones and stuff. And yeah, straight away noticed that the blend on the top here, and the tilt. The tilt was a huge thing. We played so many different size stages. Like, we're fortunate enough to play arenas sometimes, but then just the other day we were playing at our bandmate's sister's wedding, and yeah, because of the size of the stage and the shape of it and stuff, we just lost all bottom end. But with this and having the tilt, that's not an issue anymore. So yeah, I run the DIGBETH super flat. It doesn't need anything else. I change from playing with my fingers, and it sounds just super good, like all-round bass. And as soon as I pick up a pick and start playing it with a pick, I get the drive naturally from it. Then, for a couple of our new songs from Power to Play, available now, I've been using the spiral array and the Blackheath. I ditched pedals for a really long time, and with these straight away, I noticed that yeah, no bottom end was compromised. It felt like when I'm messing around in the studio, and you can just kind of do it. You can EQ, and it just felt like playing around like that. And the spiral array, honestly, is my favorite. Probably because I've never really used chorus before. It's just straight back to the 80s sounding. It sounds so sick. And yeah, I don't have to change the settings on the DIGBETH for any of that. It just feels fucking great.
That's when I realized this is where the guitars go. It's when they're always below.
Very excited to be part of the Laney family, and I can't wait to get my DIGBETH out on the road.